Andrea Mercier, aka Anlone, and welcome to my studio. Today is the first part of a 7-part series. I have a show coming up on July 8th at my home gallery, the Art Speak Gallery in Windsor, Ontario. And it's called Focus 144. It's a group show, and I'm allowed to submit 5 pieces. They have to be 12 by 12 or smaller. So I went out and got this super value canvas pack of 7, and I'm going to do all 7, and the best 5 I will submit to the show. So over the course of the next 7 weeks, I will put one up every Wednesday. My goal for this year is to have a new video every week, and I'm trying to start a schedule, so I'm trying to have a new video every Wednesday, and this will be my first challenge to try and meet that, which will cover off 7 Wednesdays. And the first piece I'm going to do, instead of doing an abstract pour like I've been doing up to this point, I'm actually going to try and do a pour and create a picture. I'm going to actually try and create a flower or a flower scene. So that will also be used for hashtag CAC flower art, which is coming up next week. And then if it doesn't work out, that's fine, but I thought I would give it a try. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to do the first one. Okay, so what I've done is I put down some deli paper just to catch all of the drips that we're going to have, and I just put down some lids from some Tupperware just to keep it up off the deli paper a little bit as it drips over. This is going to be a total experiment. I made a piece the other day. Where did that piece go? I made this piece the other day for CAC flower art, and I did it with a sponge. You can see that video right here. And then I started thinking, I'm like, what if I poured a background and poured like some blue sky and some green, and then instead of doing like big pours, I did little dot pours of different colors to try and create some kind of a flower. That's my idea. That's how I think I want to do this. So I did a whole bunch of paint making. I did some purples and 3 different kinds of pinks for the flowers. I made 3 different kinds of blues for the sky. I made 3 different kinds of green. And I ran out of squeeze bottles, so I made the green in this because basically I'll be pouring it as the background and then adding color on top of it. So I was thinking it didn't matter if it wasn't in a squeeze bottle. That's what I'm thinking. I made a little bit of yellow as well in case I wanted to do some highlighting. That's my plan. So I'm going to get set up. So these craft paints here, they were half done. So I created an acrylic pour. I make these by thinning the paint out with distilled water so that they all have the same viscosity. And as I said, I ran out of little squeeze bottles, so I picked up these at Michael's a long time ago. And they're meant for the craft, and it's meant so that you can write, but I tested it out and it'll actually pour. So the only thing I have to remember is to put the tops back on or they'll dry overnight. That's the only thing I have to remember. I think that's it. Okay, let me get set up and we'll come back and we'll start pouring in fast forward. All of the colors I'm using are down in the dibbly-doo, and I think that's it. I'll see you on the other side. 3 pinks and the purple. So what I'm thinking is I just want to make some clumps of colors. That's what I'm thinking. Little dots. I'm very nervous because this turned out so well. Actually, now that we've poured and I've tipped, there we go. Because I can't tip it anymore. Perfect. So basically, I'm just going to do some abstract flowers now. Oh, I'm very nervous. All right. Okay, so this experiment was very successful on one level. I love the way the blue and the green work. I really like this. I like the flowers. It'll be difficult to do it on such a small piece. Like, this is a technique I think I need to do on a much bigger piece. I mean, for an experiment, it worked out really cool. I like it a lot. I'll put it in my gallery show. It's not going to be my best effort, but this is a really cool experiment and I'm very happy with it. Who says you need a paintbrush to make paintings? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe right here so you can join me on all of my future experiments. See all the real cool stuff that I try out. There's going to definitely be more of this fluid acrylic pouring, and now I'm going to be doing this other kind of technique too. I think this is super cool. I'm so glad you were here with me for this. I love it when you come along. I'll talk to you later. Bye.